Yeah.
Samson.
I just echo some of what Simon just said. And I totally agree. The second generation, especially my son, 14 years old, he's not really scared of a lot of things because he feels that he's very comfortable and therefore he lacks the driver of innovation. He really not have the incentive to drive. And Simon just mentioned, instead of say chasing for technology or this and that, more we should come back to to care, to find meanings, to love, whatever. I 100% agree with that. But one thing had to be mentioned is technology is moving, and technology is moving so fast that become the impacting the society and every human beings. And whether you like that or not, and there is a disruptive technology. That means that the technology will bring a lot of, say, disruptive impact to the society. Therefore, I think that right now is really time for us to understand the impact of technology. And say, for example, there is some futurists mentioned that in 20 years' time, everything you speak and you do will be recorded automatically. And I don't find, I will definitely, no one here would love to, what you have done, everything will be recorded. But if, according to the technology trend, it is predicted like that, then right now is the time for us to decide whether we love that or not. If we don't love to see that happen, and we had to set something, we had to change that. Otherwise, the world will move by technology driving us into that direction. Therefore, I think it's very, very important for us to rethink whether technology is moving so fast, how to use and technologies for the benefit of the mankind, and to build, make us more happy and more harmony. I think that is very important.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
I know the impact every single day when I get back to my family. I need to strike with my 12-year-old son to stop playing internet games. I know that, the impact. Actually, management, I believe that it's more than just get things done through other people. Drucker management is not only talking about how to get only one thing done, it's really how to unleash the potential of individuals and contribute to the mission of the society and individuals, and to the benefit to the society. All things are linked from individual, organization, and the society context. I really find very interesting for some of the written questions I want to read out, may not be posed out. This is a practical question. I really, they want to looking for some answer, concrete answer, okay? Okay, it said, Peter Drucker was a very good philosophical person and put out a lot of the good things. They're not only talking about the purpose of a business, but also the purpose of a human being, of life. How can a knowledge society transform or grow into a soulful society in a concrete terms? Do you have any suggestion on that? How? I know Francis will know a couple of ways. How about you?
Definitely, it's an important question. No matter how long we discuss what we want to do, I think we have to come down to some more practical steps to start with.
One thing is that I want to echo that what Samson said. Today's conference will be recorded. Therefore, all the suggestions you're talking about now will be recorded and we'll take into action.
Actually, I think two very simple ideas from my mind is I think we have really to start from every individual picking up the discussion from today. I think we really have to start to talk to your colleague, family member, to your student, to the people around you. During dinner, during lunch, during coffee break, I think we really have to sanitize people what society we really want to choose. I think human beings really have a power of making choices. And we have really, whether you like it or not, we are a very special spice of a kind of animal. I think we have the wisdom, to really think at the end we are human beings. We really have some very special power. As I mentioned, the kind of love, respect, and also be a faithful hoping for the future. I think we have been seeing a lot of problems. So I think one way we start from every individual, if you really care about the future society, we have to picking up this new world mindset from every individual who really care this topic. The second thing I think very important to me, even before we start doing anything concrete in the school, I think the media is the first thing we have to really to look into. How we really can regain our trust on the media. I think that's very, very important. I think that's a very, very to me, it's very, very practical.
How about Joseph?
I shall be very brief. Generation of knowledge is a non-zero-sum game.
Okay.
Generation of knowledge contributes to the welfare of the whole human race. Knowledge must be shared.
Must be shared.
Well, I actually don't have an answer to this question. I don't think there will be a miracle tomorrow. I think every one of us will behave tomorrow in the same way as we behave today. Except, I also believe, I mean, like Peter Drucker, he's been writing books for, spanning almost three centuries, 2 centuries certainly. Whatever we do, whatever we think, will somehow have a ripple effect. It means all this butterfly theory. So if we can actually, as a result of this seminar, go back and somehow our mind gets a little bit changed, I'm sure it will have an effect, maybe not immediately, maybe later, since everything will be recorded. So maybe 10 years from now, we'll see maybe things are different, and maybe this due to the Drucker seminar, Don't be too upset, Sam. I tell you, I have this YouTube video, which of course caught me in the worst moment when I was a civil servant or a secretary for the trade industry. That was 5 years ago. Still being run in YouTube. There was no law to suggest it should be deleted, But that's a good thing. Actually, that's a good thing. I actually think a more transparent society is an ingredient of a knowledge society. I know Simon has been very critical of the media. We may find a more innovative way to deal with the media, but I will prefer a media which is unfair, which is critical, even to people like me, than a place where there's no media. That's at least what I would prefer.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I read one of the articles from Peter Drucker in 2001, they mentioned about the next society is a knowledge society, of course. But they particularly mentioned about some people at the age of 50 plus. We all talk about education for the youth, but they are creating of knowledge and learning it, but they may not be applying it at the moment. Peter Drucker very focused on talking about the knowledge society may be driving and will be driven by the knowledge worker, and most of the knowledge worker in the age of 50 plus. How to unleash the 50 plus people, knowledge worker in Hong Kong, to gain the momentum and synergy to provide the energy for the youth and even for the whole society. Do you have any suggestions?
This is where I have some practical suggestions.
Let me first
of all declare an interest,
Yes.
I'm 60 plus,
As I mentioned, Drucker started really career in 60.